On In Radio, on YouTube, and on Omni Studio, I'm James Cridland, the radio futurologist. My first job for radio was in a radio studio built in 1975 to full studio specification from the UK broadcasting regulator, the Independent Broadcasting Authority. And it included adequate soundproofing. The studio I worked in was virtually underground, and it had Hessian dampened walls and large double sand-filled doors that were really heavy. Studios are a big part of any radio station. An expanse of glass and equipment are often built as a showcase. They're intentionally cut off, though, from the rest of the radio station. However, in Canada, one local radio group is removing the studios altogether.
94.3 The GOAT is CIRX Prince George, a Vista radio station. Local and proud of it.
Broadcasting from the heart of Prince George, CJCI is 97.3 FM, Country 97 FM. Vista Radio, local and proud of it.
I spoke to Murray Brookshaw, Vista Radio's National Director of Programming. And he told me a story about Jeff Bolton, the president of Vista Radio, visiting their radio station in 100 Mile House, British Columbia. And he noticed that during Larry Rhodes' morning show, he had numerous listeners just drop into the studio to say hi and chat. Brookshaw told me Jeff realised that our storefront studio was a community gathering place. And yeah, a community gathering place with a big, secure, noise-dampened room in the middle of it, an impregnable fortress separating listeners from the on-air team. So if you're part of the community, why wouldn't you want to make the radio station front and centre and include everybody? So in all new radio station builds, Vista Radio no longer has a studio. Announcers no longer broadcast from a hermetically sealed studio separated from station staff. They now broadcast from a desk in the middle of the open plan office. Brookshaw told me it wasn't an easy transition for their talent because as radio talent, we're conditioned to be in a soundproofed room set apart from everybody. But the talent, he says, love it now. He said they feel more a part of the radio station and the community. It also helps break down barriers within the station. Vista stations have a music-intensive format, which is more forgiving of noisier environments. Announcers might be in the middle of a busy office, but with proper mic technique and processing and with careful mic selection at the outset, the office noise really isn't heard on the air. The energy created by the open space is apparently incredible. They've had these open-air studios up and running for 2 years, and they consider it to be a huge success. The key, they say, is that they can replicate the concept with individual tweaks in every new space. They highly recommend radio stations to try it, and they say you'll love it. Music from this episode is from Music for Podcasts by Leo Rosevear. You can get my weekly newsletter free at james.crid.land and daily media news by email from media.info/daily. And until next time, keep listening.